Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Play the Hits. This is Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and coming at you live is Chris Beck and Knuckles, the talking echidna. Knuckles. Nick, I'm really drunk, man. You gotta step in for me tonight. I swear to God, I'll make it up to you. You can have all the knuckle bucks you want.
You know, while Knuckles is over there puking his guts out in the corner, I started wondering, do Octoroks, have they always had wings?
Well, these ones do.
Maybe it's that lick of 3D paint. I never noticed that before.
I mean, I don't remember. I think there were jumping ones in the original Link's Awakening, but you're right. I don't remember if wings were a part of that.
Well,
equation.
I mean, what madman decided to put wings on an octopus?
You can't put breasts on that man. Oh, that's not funny. That's not funny in 2019.
Like so many of Family Guy's. No, actually, I'd say their first two seasons have aged pretty well.
Yeah, they're not bad. Though I've been watching some old school Simpsons on Disney Plus the last week or so, and that's really taken me back.
Those only get better with age. Hey, am I coming through on the Elgato team chat?
Even if you're not, it doesn't matter. Why?
Oh, I keep forgetting. Okay, what the hell are those things?
I don't know. Are they balloons? Are they tents of some kind?
I always assumed they were like crystals, but this game leads me to believe they're like little circus tents.
Right. They're rubber, whatever they are. I was kind of hoping they would make more sense in the remake, but they do not.
If anything, they make less sense. That's
right.
Strange.
Okay, well, we're on our way to purchasing the bow and arrow. About halfway there. Rupees aren't too hard to come by in this game, fortunately.
Nah, and that's the worst part about, I think, Link's Awakening has always been, is that once you get that bow and arrow, probably after the third dungeon, money becomes useless.
Yeah, that's less true in this one because of the dungeon teases.
Paddywhacks, and
yeah, right. Give a dog a bone. Wait, hold on a second. I'm not remembering my songs. Really? You're gonna make me go all the way back around?
Oh yeah.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, Link's Awakening.
So what you need to do is just carve up one of those weird rubber tents and wrap yourself in it, and then those little shock balls won't get you anymore.
Shock balls.
Well,
No. You know what?
Oh, it did the work for me.
I'm eating all your apples, Koholint. There'll be none left. None left for anyone else. I think now we can start getting a boatload of seashells. I think the real payoff comes after dungeon number 4, but we can start collecting.
Number 3, right?
Correct. After number 4, we get the flippers, and I believe that takes us the rest of the way as far as getting the new sword.
Okay. The first boss was Moldrum. The second one was the Bottled Genie. Who was the third boss?
That's a good question. Bottled Genie. It was the eyeball.
Oh, where you cut him in half with your boots and then cut him with your sword.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. What's that rock thing over there?
That's one of the dungeon pieces. That was luck. If it doesn't fall off. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
You seem to snag the ones you have no business getting easily.
Yep.
And then the ones that are easy, yeah.
I was hoping for a seashell, but
Well, you are nowhere close to getting that bow and arrow. When do you need the bow and arrow, anyways?
I'm trying to think. When does it become a necessity to have it?
I just asked you that question.
Yeah, that's me. That's me processing out loud.
Okay, all right. I just asked you that question. You can't say the same question, slightly differently worded. This is not the impeachment hearings, okay?
Oh, I was wondering how you were going to work that in. God, dude.
You know,
I'll tell you what I told Max the other night.
I just wanted to sit at my office and innocently listen to NPR like I've done ever since I learned I could do on my phone 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That's all that's been on. Anyways.
I will tell you what I told Max 2 days ago. I've had to turn off NPR for the first time in my life because I just couldn't take it anymore.
Well, I mean, if you turned off the impeachment inquiry, you would have missed such classic gems as He'll do anything you want. He loves your ass. Have you not heard that yet?
Oh my god, where did that come from?
Actual adults said this. It had something to do with, like, I think Ambassador Sondland said he was talking to President Trump about President Zelensky, and he said, "Oh yeah, he'll do whatever you want. He loves your ass."
Yeah. Oh my.
I mean, I'm assuming they didn't mean literally.
As in, like, he loves your ass, bro, or he loves your ass.
Yeah, intonation means a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
As in, play catch with your brother, or play catch with your brother.
Or go help your Uncle Jack off a horse. Or go help your Uncle Jack off a horse.
Now that one sounds familiar. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, intonation.
It's so weird that, like, and this is the only thing I'm going to say about the impeachment inquiry, but how it seems like the most egregious things seem to be all the little corruption stuff, like, the ambassador to Ukraine got his post because he wrote a check for $1 million.
Right.
That was his qualification.
That was a bit on the Daily Show. They did like a freeze frame, and it shows a picture of him smiling at the camera. I bet you're wondering why I paid $1 million to get here. Well, let me tell you.
Honestly, I thought this job would be a lot easier than it turned out to be. I was wrong.
You know, that's a damn good thing that this game came out right before the impeachment hearing started, because there's nothing that mellows me out quite like a good Zelda. Zelda's like pizza, you know? When it's good, it's some of the best food you can have. When it's not good, it's still edible.
Okay, so I have been craving a Marco's pizza, just a big, disgusting, greasy Marco's pizza for close to 3 months now.
Dude, samesies, but that's because I can't that's like the one thing I can't get in Bloomington.
Oh, really? Well, you got Aver's Pizza. Who cares about Marco's?
Yeah, no, Aver's. But, you know, you're right, though. Every once in a while, Marco's will just hit the spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't budge.
I mean, a pizza so greasy you could wring it out. Okay, wait, what do you do with this?
You push it, right?
Are you sure? Maybe you pull it. Bop it. Whip it.
Twist it.
Push it.
Slide it. Wow. Anyway.
Well, that was fun. Now I wish I hadn't asked for it for Christmas.
Dude, you're getting a bop it for Christmas? Man, all I'm asking for is some stupid home theater system. Here we go.
Power. Oh, okay.
This is what we wanted all along. Okay, so.
Well, let's do this.
Let me take a picture of this with my phone.
Yeah, remember when you had to memorize this stuff?
Yep.
Or, God forbid, find a piece of paper?
Right.
Write it down and then put it somewhere and find it 20 years later and cry a little bit. I was so young and naive.
Oh, man. So if I remember right, it's left to right, and that's how they number the tombstones, and that's how you have to push them. I just did it, so it shouldn't take me too long, but I've been saying that about other things.
Back?
What's that?
Can we go back to the giant chicken wind vane? What was up with that?
You know, like I said, it's super embarrassing because I just played this, but it's going to be much more obvious when we can move it.
Okay, do you need, like, the level 2 bracelet? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think there is a level 2 bracelet, isn't there?
Oh, wait a sec. Okay. I think it's the level 2 brace... Did you run into it?
Yeah, I did. I tried ramming it.
Okay, I think there's a level 2 bracelet, and then you move it, and then there's that creepy chicken skeleton underneath.
Right. And then you revive him with the Crocodiles song.
Crocodile song? I thought you just spread some magic powder on him.
No, I'm pretty sure you need a song. It's not a crocodile. You learn it from it's the final boss from Super Mario 2, the King Toad, whatever his name is.
Wart,
yes.
The frog song.
Yeah.
You know, that's so funny because I just played Super Mario Brothers 2 yesterday and finished it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Man,
well,
I don't
paid for
remember the
Nintendo
last
Switch
time I played
Online.
that
I
one.
damn well better use it.
Oh, dude, we should play that together.
The Switch Online?
Yeah, like Mario Brothers 2. I'm playing Mario World with Max right now.
Yeah, well, hey, it's included in that low price of $20.
Yeah, $20 for a freaking year. That's not bad.
Even if more or less most of the games aren't too great on it, but hey, that's value.
Yeah, I mean, it's still free games, and they also have the audacity to put the Super NES out, which those are really great games. Which
Yeah,
you
I mean, I'd
probably
have
already
paid
own,
that
like,
for-
in 3 different formats, but...
Yeah, I know, right? It's that classic problem of Nintendo releases a new system and then you wait for their digital distributions to catch up.
So here's where you get the boomerang, but I can't get it without the whatchamacallit. The magnifying glass.
Okay, so we are trying to get to the fourth dungeon
Yeah,
today,
it's
or
the waterfall
colored
cave.
dungeon?
I know how to get to it. I'm just meandering to get a few extras here.
Oh,
no,
that's perfectly
where it
fine. It's more or less just for my own mental tagging.
is. Sure. I'm also getting some low-hanging rupees so that we can get the bow and arrow and not have to worry about that later. Okay, yeah, here's where this guy is. I still need the magnifying glass, though.
Huh. How do you get the magnifying glass?
It's the final prize for the trading side quest.
Oh, that's a while from now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, did you see what came out on Steam today?
No! Excite me, though.
Okay, it's called A Bug's Fable.
Oh, yes, I saw it on your wall.
Yeah, Story of the Everlasting Sapling. Have you taken a look at that on the Steam store page yet?
Not even a little bit. You're gonna have to fill me in, because I was totally flummoxed. I had no idea what you were talking about.
Okay, alright. How much of the old Paper Mario games did you play?
I played the first one.
Okay.
Barely.
How did you like it?
You're gonna hate me. I didn't finish it, but I remember really liking it. But it was,
Cool
the
game, but a little bit
N64, so...
unbalanced.
Yeah, like the PS2 had just come out, and,
Yeah. A cool game, a little bit unbalanced. It set the stage for the infinitely better masterpiece that was Mario Thousand Year Door. Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
This game looks to be a spiritual successor to Thousand Year Door. Except
really?
Crossed with a Bug's Life. Oh man,
Crossed
Thousand
with a
Year
Bug's
Door.
Life.
Yeah, well, it's about bugs, and it's just a straight up homage to Thousand Year Door.
That is a hell of a description, man.
Now I don't know about you, but Thousand Year Door is like in my top 5, right before Morrowind, maybe above Witcher. I don't know.
Again, you're gonna hate me. I just haven't played it. I want to. I mean, that would be one of those ones I'd be really interested in doing on this channel or going back.
I'd like to, but we've only got so much time for 100-hour RPGs.
You know what, dude? I'm 32 years old. I'm past the point of not doing stuff that I enjoy. I've kind of made that decision. I'm straight up going for it from now on. I need the flippers. Damn it. See, I'm doing a little too much side questing. I'm going through this as though I have the flippers.
Well, who'd have thought you'd needed flippers for this little garden thing that required Pegasus boots and the Rock's Feather?
All right. On the plus side, we are getting a good amount of rupees.
So as long as we're kind of bebopping around here,
Bebopping and skedaddling. Sorry. Go on.
This is something I've been curious about because I don't really have, I guess, a lot of folks I can talk to that read. That's okay. They can read. They just refuse to exercise.
They can read. They don't read.
They choose not. Oh god.
Go on.
So, anyways, what is your medieval high fantasy ranking system go? Like, what have you read? What have you liked? What do you not like?
Well, there were the first 3. I know where you're probably going with this, and the Eye of the World series is very good. But I only read the first. I have a bad habit with
Who
fantasy.
drank all my tea?
I have a bad habit with fantasy books of reading the first couple ones and then leaving them to stagnate. I did
Well,
that.
Wheel of Time is like 13 frickin' books.
Well, yeah.
So that can be forgivable.
But anyways, I read the first 3 of those and liked them, and then never picked them up again. I read the first 4 Harry Potter books and liked them, and never picked them up again. I read the first 2 Witcher books
That's part
and
of
liked
why
them.
I asked.
The first 3, I seem to do this in groups of 3s. You know, I read the first 3 Witcher books and liked them, but I fully
and
intend
then
to.
stopped.
Yeah. I fully intend to follow through with those, though. I'm just waiting until I have easy access to the audiobooks.
Interlibrary loans, I'm telling you.
Yeah. But then I have to get a CD player.
No, you don't. It's all electronic. You can put it on your iPhone.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, for me, it's my iPod. But yeah, you wait a little while. You just got to download, at least in Ohio, you got to download a program called OneDrive, and you're set.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, like, what would you say is the best medieval high fantasy you've read, and what have you enjoyed the most?
Okay, so that I've
those
read...
are 2 distinct categories, I'm noticing.
That I've read to completion and probably left kind of like...
Not even that you need to read to completion.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to put a little more thought into it then.
Otherwise, you're going to limit yourself pretty significantly.
Yeah, exactly. Like. So my gut says, just in terms of, like, sheer impression on me... Lord of the Rings, because, you know, I think The Hobbit was probably the first, you know, full book that I ever just read by myself, like, without a teacher telling me to. So I remember being, like, in the 3rd grade or something like that, and I finished The Hobbit, and I felt so accomplished, because I just read, you know, like a 200-plus page book. And
on your own, nobody telling you to do that.
And then, you know, I enjoyed it so much.
That was me in the James Bond series when I was a kid, by the way.
Oh, nice. And I enjoyed it so much that it opened up the larger Lord of the Rings series to me. And so, again, from like the 3rd to the 6th grade, like, I was all about fucking Lord of the Rings. And so that was probably my earliest and, like, most fondly remembered series, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it most certainly does. See, now, and I guess it's my turn to be the curmudgeon, but, oh, don't you go in that staircase and then come out on the other side of the river?
Mm-hmm. Actually,
okay,
there's also a shell here, I want to say.
I was never a huge fan of the Tolkien books. I mean, I can respect them for the significance that they started the whole high fantasy genre.
Sure.
Never really liked them. I mean, the main villain never did anything. I mean, for all
Sauron.
I know.
Yeah, he was just kind of this like faceless boogeyman.
Oh, yeah,
Which is
exactly.
why in the movies I think they wanted to like give him a corporeal form for the last fight, but thank God they didn't.
I kind of wish they did, because I mean, between Sauron and Saruman, I mean, okay, you never name your 2 villains like as
that
close as you
yeah.
were to that. Yeah, because that confused the bejeebus out of me for the longest time.
Right.
Not that it really mattered, because, you know, they might as well have been the same person. You never see Sauron anyways. But the big thing with Lord of the Rings was I appreciated the journey and all that, but when the villain just feels toothless, that really hurts the adventure for me. And that's kind of a detriment to the Wheel of Time series right now for me. I mean, it seems like the Dark One only should, you know, the only thing he does is show up at the end of the books, get his ass kicked, and then everybody talks about what a horrible badass he is at the beginning of the next one. you know, it's like, okay,
kind of
come on.
It's kind of like whenever Trump loses an argument, but the GOP has to pretend he's like this political savant. Like, oh
because
man,
we need a boogeyman.
Did you see Trump just give it to those libtards?
Or, you know, it's like, well, you know, Trump may not be the best, but do you want the Democrats? You know, I guess they all need a boogeyman.
You want crooked Hillary? Oh, that's right. I need the hook shot. God damn.
How many more times are you going to jump down there?
Well, I thought I screwed it up the first time.
Or maybe 3's the magic number, but yeah. But
I've got
like
these
I said,
shells fucking down, though. You got to give me that.
So, yeah, but I mean, Lord of the Rings, like I said, I at least appreciate the fact is like nothing like this had really ever come before. So yeah, I mean, he was that was the original thing in the genre.
Yeah.
But anyways, did you have any other thoughts on that? Like,
well, no, for basically the question that you asked, that would probably be my answer. Is just Lord of the Rings. However, For as much as I've kind of put off The Witcher, sadly, I am really, really digging it, and I love, the almost kind of self-aware irony to the series. Like the way that it, I don't know, it's delightfully irreverent. In so many cases, like for instance, the most popular one that you and I joke about is Admiral Windbag. Just like little quips like that. Like every once in a while, Geralt will get his comeuppance in a really funny way, like with Mulva, and it's just good. Like the interplay between the characters is so cheeky and so much like my interaction with my friends that I can't help but just be completely charmed by the world that Sapkowski has created.
That is why I'm really kind of worried about the
Netflix series.
Wrong word. Yeah, because it just seems to not capture any of that fun. I mean, Geralt's quest in of itself is, when you think about it, the most dumbass thing in the entire series. Because
jars, just in case.
I think by book 3, everyone's telling Geralt, Ciri's not in Nilfgaard. Well, we're going anyways. God damn it.
Yeah, something's in Nilfgaard.
But I mean, it's really his cast of characters, and I don't.
It is the journey, not the destination. Again,
sure. I mean, I love Regis, who is absolutely adorable and charming.
Oh God, Regis's DUI.
Oh God, that is perhaps the single greatest story in the entire book.
And it was like just this side note. It's like, why don't you drink blood anymore? Well, it's a long story, but no, tell it.
I'll tell you. Yeah. Between him and I always get Yarpen Zegrin and the other dwarf mixed up.
Oh, Zoltan?
Zoltan, yeah.
Yeah.
Between them, and I even liked, I can't remember his name either, but he was the gnome.
Oh, shit. Now I can't remember.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, there's only one gnome in the whole series, it seems like, yeah. But, I mean, especially even Milva, I feel like she never really gets her due. She's a terrific character, and if, like, with the Netflix series, like, if they're trying to give women more screen time in the form of Ciri and Yennefer, I just wish they'd have gone the route and been like, hey, how about Milva?
Well, now... Remind me, is the Netflix series, is it supposed to be based on the books?
They're not saying that it isn't based on the books.
Okay.
I guess you need your Netflix, your hookshot.
Yeah, I do. Damn.
Yeah. So I know there's a departure. I know I had read a interview at some point where they said, well, instead of it being a medieval kind of supernatural book, we're going to focus more on like medieval horror, which...
I'm okay with that.
I guess I understand. Yeah, I mean, that's not a huge departure, but...
And it makes... I think it would make for more of, like, a interesting, like, monster of the week sort of approach to Geralt's day job.
Yeah,
Which I can see myself being down for, like... I wouldn't mind seeing, like, a whole episode of, Geralt trying to contend with, like, a dryad, or him trying to, like, find a way to actually kill a dragon, or something like that. That actually sounds like good television to me.
Yeah, I can definitely get behind that.
But I'm not sure that's what they're doing, necessarily.
I get worried about them, like, focusing so much on Yen and Ciri, because they're not, honestly, very compelling characters.
No, they're kind of only compelling insofar as they relate to Geralt.
Right.
And so I'm way more optimistic than I was when it was first revealed. But yeah, I see your beef, and I agree with parts of it.
I just worry we're gonna get this stale Game of Thrones wannabe clone.
And that's my main worry too. Is every time anyone is being interviewed about this show, Game of Thrones is always mentioned, and I'm thinking, dude, it's okay not to be Game of Thrones too. I mean,
right.
Just because you have a guy who enjoys some occasional strange and swinging swords around doesn't mean that you have to be Game of Thrones. That is the worst description for Geralt I've ever heard.
Yeah,
it's a dude who just enjoys some occasional strange and swinging his sword around. Oh man, in that order, mind you, usually.
Oh, that's why you stopped it. Okay, the bird. Here's how to destroy the island and all of its...
Link, kill everyone. Link's the only one who can see the owl. Link, right. Burn them all.
It's a spirit animal, but...
He starts calling him Davy.
The thing is, though, is... I probably will have Netflix on a
No.
free trial for that month.
Yeah.
And if I don't like it, well, there's BoJack Horseman season 6.
Right.
So, I have no financial stake in this.
And you
whatsoever.
could always get like ankle deep into Parks and Rec or something, just lighthearted. Speaking of which, that's one of my favorite shows. Like, hands down. Like, I was rewatching that with Sarah right before talking to you. That's just a fucking funny... It's kind of like Seinfeld. It just aged really well because of the characters. It's
Most
not exactly
of those characters
old.
went on to other shows or something, didn't they?
Yeah, a lot of them were. It's kind of how Chris Pratt got his big break. Who else? Aubrey Plaza. She's really big.
Chris Pratt continues to amuse me. He's like the Chick-fil-A of actors.
Yeah.
It's like he courts the Christian right, but then he does things that upset them, but he's Chris Pratt, so he can do no wrong.
Exactly. He doesn't exactly patronize them. He's just like... He's actually kind of a sincere dude, which is pretty rare in Hollywood. Like, I don't mind his shtick, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever watched any of his movies, but he seems like a fine enough gentleman.
Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy?
I've never seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really? I thought we had a conversation
he plays Star-Lord, doesn't he?
Yeah, and does a bang-up job of it, too.
Yeah, I watched half of the first movie off and on while it was on cable one night, and then I think what you're getting at is I enjoyed...
Yeah, I accidentally laid
You're
the
a
bomb.
horrible person.
I accidentally laid the bomb, and I didn't want to let it go to waste.
No, I think what you're referring to is I enjoyed his role in Avengers
Infinity War,
Thanos Quest.
Yeah. Which you still haven't seen Endgame, have you?
No, and I guess the only way to do that now is to pick up Disney Plus, huh?
Or buy a Blu-ray, but who does that?
I'm not paying $20 for a movie I'm going to watch once.
You know, Nick, there's always internet torrents if you don't mind a whole bunch of malware with your adventuring.
You know, I guess this is just me being a prissy bitch. On one hand, I care nothing for the franchise. On the other, I want to support the artist by not torrenting it. So yeah. I want to support artists.
I do want to support Disney's mega corporate machine. I mean, let's be real.
I don't know. It just feels wrong.
I'm only dicking with you. I don't care how you get your films. As long
now,
as
if it's something I absolutely can't get my hands on, like Mario 64 ROM, yeah, I have no problem torrenting that.
Right. Or for instance, the Mario and GoldenEye remaster.
Well, yeah, that's kind of where that goes. Is if Nintendo's not going to do me the courtesy of releasing GoldenEye, well, then I'm going to go find it somewhere. Damn it. And no, I will not play your shitty Wii remake with Daniel Craig that you made all those years ago.
Daniel Craig, that's right. They did. They remade that game with Daniel fucking Craig, didn't they?
Yeah. And
I think I mentally blocked that out.
It's just one of those things you don't think about because
it hurts to think about.
That, I believe, was the same year that Microsoft got that amazing Perfect Dark HD remake.
Can I kill this fucker?
You should be able to hit him from behind like a Dark Nut. Or maybe you need to hit him with bombs only.
I'm just gonna fucking take some swings at him.
Time to throw some hands.
Yeah, there's some... Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay, that's what it is.
I was gonna say, my memory's not that bad. Jesus.
Okay, so...
It's not great.
What's in here? Seashell?
Yep. Like I said, man, I got these seashells.
So, I guess just to kind of end my own question there, going back real quick to
I want to hear yours.
High fantasy. So, and I guess mine might be a little bit more varied because I've drank pretty deep of that cup. I was actually really thankful to find the Wheel of Time because I thought I had read everything worth reading in that genre. So like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, but I get what the importance is. The series I just subjectively enjoyed the most was The Black Company.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Mostly because it seems like something you or I would write. I mean, the guy wrote a really good first book, and then the quality just kind of progressively goes downhill.
Yeah.
I mean, and though
that does sound like something you and I would write.
The series was started in the 1980s, so I mean, it's old.
Hey, we got arrows, but no bow. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
But the further the series went on, the more it just kind of like the lore contradict itself over and over and over. But it was a damned fun read. The 10 Villains, The Taken, were basically just like anime captains for the main villain, the Dominator. But
I got you.
they were just so damn fun to pal around with because the Black Company is basically a group of mercenaries who work for the bad guy.
Do I need...
Should this be this difficult?
I think I might need the bow and arrow to kill this guy.
You might. No, wait. What do you get in this place?
You learn something about the windfish.
That he has to be killed, I guess.
Shit, dude. Do I need the bow and arrow?
Wait a second.
This soft lock.
Did they just lock you in here? That's weird. Not even so much as like a warning sign of like, you know.
Well, they did put some arrows right there. I'm just gonna kill myself.
Try chucking those. See how that works.
Oh no, Link's dead.
That is the only way that boss can kill you.
Yep, he's not hard. It's okay, no consequences. Well, we made our way all the way in here for jack shit, Nick. My apologies.
I was waiting for you to walk right back in the room and be like, God damn it!
Yeah, right. And I can't summon the stupid bird yet, because we couldn't figure out how to move that statue.
Did we just waste pretty much all this time?
No, I've been side questing. Like I said, this was going to be a side questing episode.
Is he necessary to get to the 4th dungeon?
No, but I'm lining my ducks up in a row so that the 4th and 5th dungeons happen in relatively short order.
Oh, okay.
Come on, move. Fuck. Yes. Thank you.
Hey, hearts.
That's what I needed.
Well, I'm glad you know where you're going, because I don't.
Yeah, no, this is fairly familiar. Like I said, those weird like brain farts that I had in the second episode. I don't know what that was all about. I know this damn game. I swear to God, I do.
Sure, Chris. Sure you do. I believe you.
This is my jam, man. You don't walk into Link's Awakening and well, never mind. I was gonna say some ignorant shit. Let's move on now. Plus, you get to hear a little pitter patter.
That's true.
Oh no!
Right into the electric jellyfish.
Yeah, every time. Oh! And the piranha. Man, what's the point of even having the dash boots? Hey, we forgot to go get the color armor, didn't we?
Yeah, well, let's do that. Let's at least get one dungeon today.
Oh, that's barely a dungeon.
I remember it being kind of meaty.
No, it's like maybe 4 rooms and then like a kind of mini boss.
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
4 to the 2nd power, perhaps.
It is so not long, man. It is breezy. It is practically a freebie.
Now I kind of want to dig out my old Game Boy Color and check that out.
Actually, if you could remind me which way to go for the blue and which way to go for the red.
Don't you just choose at the end? Like, hey, you want a blue tunic or a red tunic?
I thought it was like a divergent... Well, see, now I'm second-guessing myself.
No, you're thinking of Paragon and Renegade pad.
Yeah, right.
Kill the windfish or spare the windfish.
Shoot the windfish.
You wake the windfish, and then you got to choose between Marin and Terran who to take before the island explodes.
Yoink. Give me them shells. Rolling in shells. How many do we have now? 16. Oh, not nearly as many as I thought we did. Wow, I've been ignoring them.
Did they still do the side quest in this game with the ghost?
Yes, where you bring him back to his tomb.
Yeah, it was always a little weird.
It was. Okay, let's open up my cell phone here. Stay away from me.
Okay, you're just touching more tombs and releasing more ghosts.
Yep, okay, cool. Now. Come on, phone. 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 There we go. Okay. So, first one is 3rd tombstone up. No? Did I do it wrong?
Is this even the right area?
Yeah. This is a graveyard.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought there were 5 tombstones.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there were 6 there.
Oh, is it all on the... Yeah, it is. You're right. It's all in that bottom right corner. Sorry. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm a stupid guy. Wait, what the hell is this? Why is this open?
Because you went in there earlier for a heart piece or a
That's
seashell.
right. You're correct. That's correct. God, Nick.
Not doing bad.
I'm not smart. Okay, so let's see here. All right. 1 down. 2 left. 3 up. 4
right.
Come on. Out of my way.
I don't remember this last one.
5 up. Yep.
Wow, I actually had that remembered from.
Yeah, that was impressive, dude. If you could have remembered it last episode, that would have been great. But
I remembered because it looks like a Nazi symbol.
Oh yeah, just a little bit. Huh.
Which is ironic because this is. All right, we're done with that thought.
Did that guy
Okay,
just
I
try
remember
to
these
hawk
color
magic
grids.
powder to me? Say the word and I'll tell you something.
You want some magic powder?
Hey dude, you want to buy some of this magic dust? I got the magic stick. There we go. See, I don't need those skeletons. Is it all blue or all red that I want? Huh, all blue.
Try them both. Maybe there's 2 chests involved.
Now we're cool.
Yeah, it's the compass.
You got the wait.
Or maybe it's all just one color.
That looks bombable, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Probably wrong.
Maybe it's just shoddy craftsmanship.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking. Nope.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the Franco Houlihan room, or Chris
Chris
Houlihan.
Chris Houlihan?
Chris Houlihan. And there's our bow and arrow. Boom.
Not quite. I thought it's a 980.
Oh, well, close enough. Close enough.
Okay, now this is where you jump on the tiles. Yeah, there we go.
You fucker.
So, hey, I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, tight, dude. Why's
Yeah.
that?
I get to stay home because they got some plumbers coming over to fix a horrible, horrible issue with my lines backing up. It's going to cost $1,400, apparently.
Oh, well, that's hardly the kind of day off work you want, but
Yeah.
the $1,400 day off work. There we go.
And then, yeah, I know, right? Fork over your next paycheck kind of day of work.
Get in that
But,
hole.
and then I get to make it up next week, which, sucks even.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, because I'm flat out of vacation time. But
Someone's working
hey, I get to
Thanksgiving.
stay home, so there's that.
Yeah, hey. Dare I dream, does that mean 2 episodes this evening?
Maybe, depending on when we finish this. Why?
I'm guessing
I
maybe
do
like
see
a
why
few more
not, but
shells, and then we'll like start dungeon number 4, and then I'm willing to bet in the next episode we can make it through 4 and 5 in one go.
Yeah, because you know the game so well, right?
Fuck you, Nick.
I'm sorry. I was really trying to keep the start.
Why you gotta bust balls, Nick? Why you gotta bust balls?
Look, I'm just saying, don't write checks you can't cash.
Dude, I just fucking cashed it on the seashells, and you know it.
What is up with these weird body doors?
I don't know, they're kind of creepy.
There's a lot of things in this game that were just a little,
A little off,
it's
yeah.
unusual.
Fuck.
Why do these skeletons have wings? Okay, wait, there's a yellow one? God damn, what does that even mean?
Make every tile square. Okay, so we need all blues again.
Wait, what?
There you go.
What was the point of that?
I'm trying to prove to you that I know this game at this point, Nick.
Oh, anybody can just take a sword and start whacking things until they turn the same color.
There's nothing special about you, Chris. Boo! I am no weakling. A pitiful sword is no match for me. Oh no, I wonder how to kill him.
Well, that'd have taken me a while, actually.
You're a fucker is what you are. You're just a fucker. He's gonna kill me. No, I've got a fairy in the bottle. I'm good. Hey! Hey now! If I recall...
This is like watching the end of The Emperor's New Groove, where they just take all the potions.
That's right. There we go, we're fine. Everything's fine now. Are you really gonna... Hold still. There you go.
4 rooms my ass. We're on room 10, and that's a mini boss.
This is not a beef dungeon, I swear to you. We're like
It
practically at the
is
end.
shorter than all the rest, though.
See, we're at the end.
But you didn't even use your key.
We're at the end of the beef.
No, this is like the
It's
master.
the boss key, yeah. Then we just
Yeah.
go back to that first door, and then we're at the boss.
Yeah.
See,
It's
like,
not
look.
long. It's not a long dungeon.
No. We're all right. We're all right here.
I mean, they couldn't be asked to put in too much new content.
You know, for a Game Boy game that was basically just rehashing something that had already been done to sell their new slightly colorful system, this was a damn good feature.
Yeah, I mean, compared to what Nintendo ended up, seeming to do later.
Now this guy I fucking hate.
It's Mario Kart 8. It's pretty much the same damn game, but it's on the Switch. But we're gonna stop supporting the Wii U servers, so buy it.
This dude can eat my butt.
I feel like this is a boss that's actually a lot easier to beat in the original version without all these 3D graphics.
A little bit. The perspective, it kind of throws you off on some of the boulders.
I
But
think
he's not
this
bad.
dungeon is called Don't You Wish You Had the Bow and Arrow.
There we go. Actually, even he wasn't as bad as I thought he was.
Oh, well, if everyone's going to give you fairies, then what's the point?
Hey, asshole. I'm gonna quit breaking those blocks. There you go. You die now.
There we
You
go.
die now.
Oh.
Oh, now which room is this? Okay. Let's see here.
Hit all the reds first. Well, not now. You messed it up. Well, I mean, you're a smart... Yeah, hit all the reds.
There you go.
Yep.
You were right, I was wrong. You're the
I
best,
remember that
I'm the
puzzle
worst.
because it's also in Heroes of Hammerwatch.
Oh, really?
Which is also a game we should play on this channel, or at least Hammerwatch. It's like a gauntlet we both can play simultaneously over Steam.
You know, if you think of these on the fly, text them to me and I will add them to that master list I composed. Because there are a lot of games I want to do on this channel, and some of them long, some of them short, but like basically anything that has made an impact on us, I would love to document in some way on this channel.
And Hammerwatch, significant game for me, and it'd be like a 3-episoder.
Oh, that'd
maybe.
be cool.
So it wouldn't be too much.
Don't. No, you're fucking going in that hole. Get in that hole. Fucking hole. No! What are you doing? Get out of that hole.
Get in your hole. That's where you live. Don't you want to go home?
Yeah, right. Go in the damn hole. That's your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
Oh,
Suck
man.
my white ass ball. God, I love that movie.
Adam Sandler. How many good movies did Adam Sandler have? I'm counting 2. What do you think?
He said, let me think. Well, see, I was, that's all I had to do that whole time. God damn it. Anyway, what was I going to say? So Adam Sandler, he rode high off of Happy Gilmore, but there are like quite a few of his movies that I actually got some good belly laughs from. Like I enjoyed Billy Madison, which was actually
Yeah, I was
earlier
just
than
saying, Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, I think, were his 2 best.
I liked Mr. Deeds and Big Daddy as well.
Those 2 weren't bad.
They were still just charming enough, you know?
They got by. I agree.
Like he hadn't totally burnt out. There it is. Fucking, come here, you little bitch. All right. Do I need more powder for the boss? Let me see if there is any. We're gonna be fine.
Apparently not.
We're gonna be fine.
I forget what the boss is. I bet it turns colors, though.
Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Okay.
All right, here we go. Can't wait to see what this boss looks like.
You're right. We do choose.
Oh,
it's
that's
just this guy. Yeah, we beat this guy and then we choose our color. This is safe. I'm safe. Wow, it really sounds like he's reassuring himself, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm totally safe.
I'm safe. Don't hit me or anything.
So he's basically just one big version of those little spike razors.
All I have to do is just fucking hit him.
Bull crap. That's the boss.
Yeah. Like, the trick is to hit him. Yeah.
Swords, my only weakness.
How did you know to hit me?
It's like when they shot that cop in Harold and Kumar.
Oh my god.
My only weakness.
Dude, Harold and Kumar, there's a damn good film. I'll give you the power of color. Let's be real here, we're not going blue, are we?
Nope, we are red Aja all the way.
That just makes some of the enemies that kind of stand in your way for the dungeons, like impede dungeon progression, so much more manageable.
It's basically speed the game up by 1.25.
Exactly.
I mean, this isn't exactly a difficult game, and once you got a fairy in a bottle, I mean, you basically got 20 hearts effectively.
Like, for instance, now all those moblins are gonna get what's coming to them.
Yeah, so now you can one-shot most of these enemies up until about the 6th dungeon or so.
Hey, fuck you. Fuck you, pal. It's basically like having a power triangle on you at all times.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Woe betide any enemy who gets in your way when you pick up a power triangle now.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Well, power triangle plus upgraded sword, I mean, you can basically, like, wipe out the final boss in one hit. Did I already get the shell that I'm thinking of here? Nope, there it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Don't you get some sort of device that makes a clicking sound every time you're close to a shell later?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
Not
figured,
yet.
because some
Just
of these
not
shells are a bit asinine with their locations.
Uh-huh.
Aw,
Should we go
the
get a
dogs are laying on
blowjob from
each
What's-Her-Face?
Wait, what?
Remember?
Oh, right.
Kinky
I
Betty or
remember
whatever her name
now.
is.
Loosey Goosey.
Slutty Luddy. Crazy Tracy, that's what it was.
Crazy Tracy.
No, because I want that bow and arrow. No, ma'am. Everything below the collar is for the Lord.
Oh, Lord, I haven't heard that since our first episode.
Yeah, Castlevania, right?
Castlevania.
Which
something
maiden
something.
was that Richter rescued? And she was like,
The one that looked like Velma from Scooby-Doo.
that's the one. Yeah. You're not getting anywhere with me, Richard. Oh man. Oh yeah, this does make the enemies fly by a little quicker.
It just takes out some
rupees?
unnecessary formalities.
936. I think you're right. I think we're just short of what we need for the friggin' barrow. Let's check.
Well, we'll find out. Man,
Yeah.
just walk in and we just steal it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we don't have it, I'm just gonna mow that grass until 980. Fuck you, shop.
Go to the crane game and win all of his money again.
It's the principle of the thing, Nick. Yeah, actually, you're probably right.
Probably right.
You're always right. Okay. For a second there, I got excited because I thought that was a heart piece that we missed. Nope.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Just regular hearts. Let's see here. Alright, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You stupid! You're always stupid.
Okay, alright. Of course we're gonna have problems with it now.
Yep. Even if I get it here, it's only gonna bring us within 10.
Yeah.
Come on. Link's got a crippling gambling problem. Come on, man, I need
remember
this.
I loved the crane game so much in the original that I would just stay here and get the bow and arrow as soon as I woke up.
Nice.
But before the first dungeon, I already went in there with my bow and arrow.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Come on. Daddy needs a bow and arrow.
Can you do the bomb arrow trick with this game?
Yes, I believe so.
Ah, interesting.
It doesn't really serve a practical purpose, I think,
except
at any
as
point.
being, like, powerful as hell.
Right. There it is. Come on. 5 more rupees. Come on, baby.
Well, there's a lot of money here.
Yeah, no, people just walk around and, like, drop a whole bunch of cash and don't look for it. There was one time, man, I dropped a $5 bill at a drive-through window on my lunch break, and I fucking got out of my car and I was, like, directing traffic while I stooped down in the driveway to pick up my $5. I was wearing a suit that day, too, which had to have looked ridiculous, but...
Well, that's just ice cream on the cake.
Just because I know how to dress doesn't mean that I'm not dirt poor.
Well, hey, we can buy one bow and arrow, or we can get 10 out. Crazy Stacy. Oh, you already bought it.
Yeah. Crazy Tracy or whatever her name is.
Crazy Stacy.
And her sister, Slutty Stacy.
Oh, Lord. You know, my mind did not go there when I was a little kid.
No. I don't think it was supposed
By
to.
a little kid, I think I mean, like, age 16.
I think the remake guys are imposing that on Tracy.
Well, yeah, this is a Japanese game.
Okay, so let's see.
Complete with fishing, obligatory minigame, everything.
God damn it, Chris. Trying to
That tree
think.
came right at you. Hey, go back in there. I want to see what took the bow and arrows place.
I think it's just gonna be those stones.
No, because I think the original game, maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, stones.
Oh, more arrows. Oh, and stones, it looks like.
So Marin's at the beach. I want to go into the woods. Oh god, sorry, Fox. That's still not a bow wow. I don't care what this game says.
I forgot about that.
I'll be damned if that's a bow wow. Suck it, Moblin. Remember when you used to take 2 shots?
Kill. Boy, it's like hitting Geodude with a water-based attack. There's no hope.
Yeah, dude, those sound effects in the original Pokemon games were so fucking satisfying. Holy shit, it's a critical hit that apparently lit it on fire.
And it was such a low-tech, easy game. Or, not easy game, but, like, simplistic in nature.
Yeah.
And damned if that wasn't the most delightful part of it.
Forgive me here.
Why do we need rupees?
We don't. I'm looking for buried
mushrooms. Okay.
Is it below the mushroom? No. What the? Okay, wait. Actually, wait a minute. Come on. There it is. Boom.
Like an old man on the beach with a metal detector at this point.
Right.
I'm gonna pay this damn thing off eventually. And then Helen will let you shut her bitch mouth about wasting $50 on.
Think you're too good for me, bitch. All
right. Why is Rex my old man voice?
Because Rex was born an old man.
Yeah, pretty much. This is this horrified, terrified of everything dog.
You know, that's just dogs sometimes.
No, not at all. I mean, he is the biggest scaredy cat of any dog I've ever... Thor couldn't be bothered. Duncan runs towards the danger. Rex, you clap your hands. Oh god! He runs into the next room.
What's that? There it is. What's happening?
It's the rapture, I know it. So Duncan ate the end piece to a blind holder today.
He did what?
You know those end pieces you put that hold your blinds up?
Oh, I thought you were something like he attacked a blind guy.
Yeah, well, it was very inartfully expressed, but
no, it's a.
No, he ate one of those end caps for the blinds and proceeded to poop it out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That had to be violent.
Well, you know, the thing is I was wondering what was going on because I saw white specks. It's like, oh, did you get tapeworm somehow? And then I noticed it was in big pieces.
You don't get to judge me, Nick.
No, not Rex. He's a good dog. He's too scared.
Oh, don't judge me, Nick.
That was Duncan all the way.
Oh god!
Wow, that was impressive.
That went. No, why is he doing that?
This is a hard one to do. You need the hook shot for that.
Yeah, no, you definitely need the hook shot for that one. Link just fucking straight up tried to kill himself twice. Did you see that shit?
Well, heavy hangs the head that wears the crown. you know,
I don't see
he's
how
got
that
this
applies
terrible
to this.
fate.
I don't see how that saying applies
He's got
here.
this terrible fate here, where he's gonna choose either himself or everyone around him.
So you're thinking Link just experienced an existential crisis and tried to end it all?
One
huh?
life versus 100.
I'm not
Sometimes
worth
the life
it.
of a
But at the end of the game, Link totally decides that he is worth it. Now, why do they have that like that? They're not gonna give me treasure.
Just to screw with you.
Is there? I'm thinking there might not even be one down here.
God, you remind me of me during Ocarina of Time, just bombing everything once I found out there were random treasure holes.
Yeah, I know, just like combing the map of Hyrule Field looking for holes.
Well, I'm referring specifically to the Stone of Agony. You remember that?
Stone of Agony?
Okay,
No, I don't remember that
The
one.
Stone of Agony was something you got for like getting 10 or 20 gold Skulltulas, and it was basically the
okay.
Rumble Pack.
Yes, that's right.
And it would vibrate whenever you round a hole.
Yes.
And I found out, and this is after beating Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time like 5 times. Wow, all around the world are these like secret holes that you can't access unless you bomb random weird places.
Wow, what a hole.
And they had like weird stuff in them too, like strange enemy placements and yeah.
Yeah, that game did have a lot of holes. Giggity. Let me check something here real quick. Memories. Okay, I got... Isn't that handy?
Oh, that is very handy.
I got that one. Okay, that's all I needed. Oh, Nick.
But why?
Oh, but why is where's your god now?
At this point, you could probably just smash open the egg.
I don't.
As a matter of fact, we should probably have just tried that from the get-go. I mean, how hard can an egg be?
Yeah, right. Like Link's going through all the trouble collecting these instruments when really, like, that is not what he needs to be doing. Oh, Link! Glad you found this place. This seat is actually adorable. I love this game so much.
And just think, this game basically ends with him sticking a dagger in her back.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, he doesn't even say goodbye. He just goes fucking to the Windfish. And
Well, he doesn't really say anything, so
That's fair.
That's an unfair critique.
Nick, I'm going to come out and say that I think this is the best looking game on the Switch. Like, I know it's a simplistic style, but what it communicates artistically is absolutely the most visually delightful thing I have seen on the Nintendo Switch.
Even more so than Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, and Mario Odyssey is a beautiful game. But I mean, this trumps it for me. The message is actually that you're all gonna die. Hate to break that to you now, but
She just pours her heart out to him, and he's just staring over the ocean. I will destroy everything in this village.
Malin, I have dreams where I hear 1,000 screaming voices, and then I look down and I have 1,000 hands, each covered in blood. What do you think that means? Link, are you listening to me? No. Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah.
I sure was. Malin? It's Marin. I took a stab, okay?
Melva?
We've talked like
Mulva?
twice. Mulva?
You know-
Dolores!
You know, I was reading an article a while back of how hard it was to translate that joke in German.
Oh, really?
That joke was so difficult to translate because they had to find a female name in all those different languages that rhymed with a female body part.
Schnelzen! Spielen! What? None of this works. By the way, I don't know if these are actual German words.
Why is she following us?
She also really is thrilled when I dig. Don't quite know what that's about.
She's
Shit,
going to
did
this
I...
creepy house.
Oh, I still don't have the damn bird. I was gonna teleport to Animal Village, but I don't have the bird. This isn't the right way.
Oh, that's right. You need to take her there to sing that fat-ass walrus, huh?
And then I have to play her song to get the walrus to come back and give me a damn heart piece. That walrus is just a fucking problem.
A heart piece?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think
Yeah, I
it's a
bet you
seashell.
that's the heart piece I missed.
Oh yeah, where
This
you
does
just
not sound familiar to me.
play the walrus. Well, in all fairness, there are more heart pieces in this game than there were in the original, so I can't tell you what the one-to-one comparison is. They added a bunch to this.
My goodness, this soundtrack is delightful.
It really is. Eat it. That fish got. I got the bow and arrow, right? Do you think we should take her in there to see the windfish mural? I wonder if she has anything to contribute to that.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Let's get it out of the way while we're here, right? Better than coming back later. That could be where we end this episode, actually. Ah, what the hell? We'll wake the walrus. That's where we'll end this.
Obey the walrus.
Ride the walrus. Wasn't that a Futurama thing?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Brought to you by, like, Walrus Flakes or something like that. Ride the walrus. It's a news reporter and something really intense is about to happen, and she speaks into the camera before it goes down. Ride the walrus.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember the context, but there was definitely a ride the walrus line in there.
Which I think was a reference to Alice in Wonderland adventure with the walrus.
Boy, these statues are a lot easier to move with the red armor. They don't move just like an inch anymore, they... Oh, for God's sake. Oh, okay. See you later, Mare. I thought she wasn't going to let me go in. I was about to be pissed.
No, I will not wait out here. There's creepy monsters.
I do not like green eggs and ham. Wait, what? Sorry. All right, asshole. Round 2.
I'm still pretty sure you can't hit a shield, though.
Huh, how about that? You were right.
Alright. Again, I feel like this guy was much easier in the original.
Uh-huh. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Whoa.
We'll try using bomb arrows on him instead.
Oh God! Why can't I bomb arrow? What's going on here? Oh, I'm trying to jump.
Can this man just not be killed?
There's something real simple that I'm missing.
What is going on?
It's... God damn it, what is it? Can you look this up for me? Because I'm really embarrassed right now. This is not difficult. This is... I swear to God, this is not a hard fight. And the funny thing is, like, playing this a month ago, I don't recall having to look anything up. I thought it was pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty confused about this too. I thought it was either bombs or arrows.
You know what, Nick? Next time I play the hits, we're gonna get that fucker.
Everyone gets God eventually.
And he's gonna get God. Next time.